Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Rekha Venkateshwarlu, Assistant Professor of Physics, Government Degree College for Women Nalgonda. In the present class, now I am going to discuss the topic the curl of your vector field. This is BSc Physics first year, Mechanics and Oscillations paper, first unit syllabus. The plan of my talk is first we will discuss about what is the curl of your vector field and its explanation. After that, we will derive the expression for the curl of your vector field. Then after, we will write the expression for curl in Cartesian coordinates. Lastly, we will see the significance and the conclusions of the curl. Yes. So what is the curl of your vector fields? Okay. Curl of a vector field, it is defined as the maximum line integral of a vector field per unit area. It is defined as, you don't bother, maximum line integral of a vector field along the curve of a closed surface per unit area. This is the definition for the curl of a vector field. So to obtain the curl of a vector field, or it is mathematically expressed as, or vectorially expressed as del bar cross A bar, sir. The curl A bar equal to del bar cross A bar. Here, the operator del is operated on the vector field through the cross product or the vector product. The cross product of del operator and the vector field gives the curl. It is written as del bar cross A bar, that equal to curl A bar. Okay. It is calculated by doing the A bar cross B bar method. So how to calculate A bar cross B bar? We take the determinant method IJK. Here del bar is the first vector. That components dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z. A bar equal to xi plus ayj plus azk. Then the components we can write here ax, y component ay, z component az. Okay, sir. The curl means rotation. Okay. For example, when you consider a moving fluid, in that you keep the frictionless pedal in the path of the liquid field. If all the liquid layers are moving with the same velocity, then it is very clear that we can observe the pedal will not be rotated. That indicates what? The curl of velocity is zero. If the liquid layers are moving with the different velocities, then the pedal will be rotated. Okay. So the rotation is due to non-zero value of the curl of velocity vector. So curl means rotation. ఇక్కడ మనం ఏదైనా ఒక ఫ్లూయిడ్ మీరు అజ్యూమ్ చేశారనుకోండి, ఇది ఫ్లూయిడ్ సార్. దీంట్లో నేను ఒక పెడల్ పెట్టాను. ఆల్ లేయర్స్ సేమ్ వెలాసిటీతో మూవ్ అవుతూ ఉంటే ఇది పెడల్ రొటేట్ కాదు. కాబట్టి దెర్ ఇస్ నో కర్ల్ ఆర్ రొటేషన్ జీరో అంటాం. డిఫరెంట్ లేయర్స్ ఆర్ మూవింగ్ విత్ డిఫరెంట్ వెలాసిటీ అయితే డెఫినెట్ గా కర్ల్ అనేది రొటేట్ అవుతుంది. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ కర్ల్ అంటే ఇక్కడ the velocity, the curl of the velocity having the rotation and understand. Okay. If curl V bar equal to 0, then there is no rotation. If curl is existing, definitely the pedal placed in the fluid will rotate. Okay, right. So how to understand this? How to understand the curl? In the vector field, I considered a square shape, some rectangular shape closed curve, some irregular shape like this. Okay, here all are having the unit area. Say that is 1 centimeter square. 1 centimeter square unit area. ఒక వెక్టర్ ఫీల్డ్ లో నేను డిఫరెంట్ ఓరియంటేషన్ లో క్లోజ్ కర్వ్స్ ని అజ్యూమ్ చేశాను. అన్ని కూడా ఇవి 1 స్క్వేర్ సెంటీమీటరే ఉన్నాయి. ఏ ఓరియంటేషన్ కి అయితే ఫర్ వాట్ పర్టికులర్ ఓరియంటేషన్ the line integral along this closed curve, along the boundary of this closed curve maximum ఉంటుందో so the maximum line integral of this closed surface per unit area is nothing but curl. So if it is a vector, we should express the direction. What is the direction of this curl A bar? Okay, so the unit vector normal to this surface, the outward normal unit vector, that is n cap. ఇప్పుడు దీనికి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా ఉండే అవుట్వర్డ్ యూనిట్ వెక్టర్ ఏ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఉంటుందో ఆ డైరెక్షన్ లో కర్ల్ ఏ బార్ ఉంటుంది సార్. ఓకే, సో హియర్ వాట్ ఐఎమ్ సేయింగ్, కర్ల్ ఏ బార్, the curl of a vector field, curl A bar is a vector. Its direction is along the n cap direction, where what is n cap? It is outward normal unit vector. N cap is outward normal unit vector perpendicular to the area. Normal unit vector to the unit area. Okay. So now for this, I will explain some more points here. Okay. In a vector field, you consider a closed surface, very small infinitesimal elements, area element delta S. Here, a point P. That's it. The direction of vector field A bar is like this. The outward normal unit vector n cap direction is like this. So there is some angle between n cap and A bar. Okay. ఒక యూనిట్ వెక్టర్ ఫీల్డ్ లో నేను స్మాల్ ఏరియా ఎలిమెంట్ తీసుకున్నాను. వెరీ స్మాల్ ఇన్ఫినిటెసిమల్ ఏరియా ఎలిమెంట్ ఎంతంటే డెల్టా ఎస్, వేర్ డెల్టా ఎస్ is tends to 0 almost. Very small infinitesimal area. Okay, now so small area is a vector. We know that the direction of area vector is along the direction of n cap, that is outward normal unit vector direction. Okay, now along the boundary of this closed surface, along the boundary of this small area element, we write it as closed integral. This is the curve C over C A bar dot dl bar, Okay, this is the maximum line integral, for this particular orientation. Okay, maximum line integral along the closed curve of this area. Right, sir? Now, according to our definition, curl A bar is equal to, that is del bar cross A bar, that equals to limit delta S tends to 0, closed integral over C A bar dot dl bar by its area delta S. This is the line integral for what area? Delta S. And according to our definition, the maximum line integral per unit area. Curl definition is maximum line integral per unit area. అంటే యూనిట్ ఏరియా ఉన్న క్లోజ్ సర్ఫేస్ తీసుకుంటే దాని యొక్క బౌండరీ వెంబడి మాక్సిమం లైన్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ ని మన కర్ల్ ఏ బార్ గా డిఫైన్ చేస్తాం. ఏ ఓరియంటేషన్ కి అయితే మాక్సిమం లైన్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ పర్ యూనిట్ ఏరియా ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుందో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ కర్ల్ ఏ బార్. ఇక్కడ మనం కన్సిడర్ చేసినటువంటి దాని యొక్క ఏరియా ఎంత అండి? డెల్టా ఎస్. కాబట్టి డెల్టా ఎస్ తో డివైడ్ చేస్తే మాక్సిమం లైన్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ పర్ యూనిట్ ఏరియా వస్తుంది. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద expression for curl A bar qualitative expression. So we have to derive the Cartesian coordinates expression curl A bar. Okay, mod I j k dou by dou x dou by dou by dou by dou z and ax ay az expansion ఏమొస్తుందో దాన్ని మనం derive చేయాలి. Right sir? So for that you consider this figure again. This is x-axis, y-axis. In xy plane, I considered a small rectangle A, B, C, D. So in this, at the midpoint P, the vector field direction A bar is like this. It has two components. One is AX component, that is X component, and Y component, Y. Okay. In XY plane, I considered a vector A bar at the point P. So around that, again, I considered a rectangle closed surface ABCD, very small rectangle closed surface. At the point P, X component of the vector AX, Y component of the vector AY. So A bar equal, you can write AXI cap plus AY j cap, right sir? So here the sides of this rectangle are along X-axis dou X, another, here the breadth, that is the side along the Y-axis is dou Y I'm taking. Okay, here the AB is equal to dou X, AB equal to CD, that equal to X, BC equal to DA, that equal to dou Y. Right, sir? So at the point P, what is the X component of the vector? AX. Then the X component of the vector along the side AB. ఇక్కడ AX ఉంది, నాకు along the side AB X component కావాలి. కాబట్టి X component కిందికి మూవ్ అవుతున్నాం మనం, అంటే డెఫినెట్ గా డిక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. So how it decreases? We are moving in y direction. Therefore, the rate of change of AX with respect to y, we write it as dou AX by dou y, sir. Dou AX by dou y. But the BC equal to dou y. From the point B to this distance would be dou y by 2. Dou y. ikkada BC equal to DA, that equal to dou y. So midpoint నుంచి ఇక్కడికున్న distance ఎంత అవుతుంది? dy by 2 అవుతుంది. సో P నుంచి AB సైడ్ కి రావటంలో X కాంపోనెంట్ లో డిక్రీజ్ ఎంత ఉంటుంది అని అంటే dou AX by dou y into dou y by 2, this much. So that is I am writing here the X component of a vector, the X component of a vector along AB is equal to, so at the midpoint, that is at the point P, X component we have AX. P నుంచి మనం కిందికి మూవ్ అవుతున్నాం కదా, along negative y axis మూవ్ అవుతున్నాం కాబట్టి here there is a decrement in the X component. How much? That is dou AX by dou y into dou y by 2, sir. Now, what is the line integral of the vector along the side AB? A నుంచి B కు, A నుంచి B వరకు వెక్టర్ యొక్క లైన్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ తీసుకుంటాం నెక్స్ట్ టైం. సో ద లైన్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ of a vector, the line integral of a vector along side AB is equal to integral AB, that is A bar dot DL bar, okay, that equals to integral AB, integral A to B, A bar dot DL bar AX minus dou ax by dou y into dou y by 2 into dx. The line integral is equal to the x component, the vector component along AB into the length of that line, the length of that the curved line or straight line, whatever it is, AB line. X component, how much we have? Ax minus dou x by dou y into dou y by 2 into dx. This is equation 1, sir. Okay. This step అర్థమైతే next automatic రాయొచ్చు. Next here y component is ay. నాకు along BC y component కావాలి. సో P నుంచి BCకి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు y లో the rate of change ఏముంటుంది? dou ay by dou x into P నుంచి BCకి ఉన్న distance ఎంత అవుతుంది? dou x by 2. సో here the y component ay. సో రైట్ సైడ్ మూవ్ అవుతున్నాను కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ y component increase అవుతుంది. ay plus this much. ay plus dou ay by dou x into dx by 2 along BC y component అవుతుంది. That is I am writing. The y component of a vector, the y component of a vector along BC is given by that equal to ay plus dou ay by dou x into dou x by 2. Now let us take the line integral along this line B to C. The next step, the line integral of a vector, the line integral of a vector along BC side is equal to integral B to C A bar dot dl bar. Okay, sir. That is called integral B to C. The vector component along BC, the vector component along BC into the length of that line. What is the vector component? We got ay plus dou ay by dou x by 2 into the length of BC, that is dou s. It is equation 2. Right. Similarly, we will write the x component along CD set. X component along CD, right? Okay. X component along CD. Here x component AX. So I require x component along the CD. So now I am moving from the point P to upward direction, P to BC. So AX plus dou x by dou y into dou y by 2. The next step, the x component of a vector, the x component of a vector along CD is equal to, so that at the point Px component Ax, as I am moving from P to CD side, the rate of change of x component with respect to y, dou Ax by dou y. This is per unit distance. How much distance I am moving here? Dou y by 2. Okay. So now the line integral of your vector along that side, line integral of a vector along what? Along CD. Along CD is given by integral C to D. A to B direction we have taken positive. Then C to D will get minus sign, right? Minus of this. Ax plus dou Ax by dou y into dou y by 2 into what is the length of this CD? That is a dx or dou x. Okay. Here we are taking the line integral in this direction. A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E. A to B. So that is integral of A bar dot dl bar equal to, that is A to B Ax minus this one. So here we are changing the direction. We are moving in opposite direction. That's why I have written here minus sign. Minus of the C to D Ax plus dou x by dou y dou y by 2 into dx. This is equation 3. Similarly, the y component along dA, the y component of a vector, y component of a vector along dA is equal to, here y component is a by, I am moving left side, so therefore there will definitely there will be decrease in y component, ay minus dou ay by dou x into how much distance I am moving, dou x by 2, dou x by 2. Okay, hence we can write the line integral. We can write the line integral of a vector, the line integral of a vector along dA is equal to, same here, a to b, b to c. B to c we have taken positive, then d to a will get negative sign, integral c to d, integral d to a, d to a. So here y x vector component ay minus dou ay by dou x by 2 into the length of this line dA, how much? That is dou y. It is equation 4. Okay, we got 4 equations. So the line integral along AB, the line integral of the vector along BC, and the line integral along CD and DA. So we have taken the total line integral along the closed curve. So the total line integral of the vector along the closed curve of this rectangular loop, integral ABCD. So that is I am writing now the total line integral ABCD A bar dot DL bar, A bar dot DL bar equals to integral A to B line integral A bar dot DL bar plus line integral along BC, that is integral B to C A bar dot DL bar plus integral C to D A bar dot DL bar plus integral D to A bar dot DL bar. So substituting all the values from the equations 1, 2, 3, 4, equations 1, 2, 3, 4, we can write that is, what is that, from equation 1, 2, 3, 4, this is equal to what is that? So in that equation, yes sir, once see this one, in the equation 1, a small correction, integral A to B A bar dot DL bar equal to, not don't write here why integral AX x, just vector component into the length of that line. Okay, here also integral B to C A bar dot DL bar equal to, so the vector component into the length of that line. Okay, here also the line integral of a vector along CD, integral C to D, that is integral C to D A bar dot DL bar equals to minus of that. So remove integral here. Here also minus of this. Okay, don't confuse. Integral A to B A bar dot DL bar equal to, along the side AB vector component this into the length of that line AB. Okay, from equation 2, integral B to C A bar dot DL bar equal to, okay, the vector component into the length of that. Similar here, this is integral A C to D A bar dot DL bar equal to minus of this, integral D to A, this is integral D to A bar dot DL bar equals to. So adding all these terms, now we are adding all these terms. Okay, adding all these terms, we will get what we get here. That equals to AX, from the equation 1, AX minus dou AX by dou y by 2 into dou x from equation 1. From equation 2, we have ay plus dou ay by dou x by 2 into dou y. Okay. Plus from equation 3, there we have minus sign, right? How much that ax plus dou ax by dou y by 2 into dou x. From equation 4, there also we have that is negative term minus ay minus dou ay by dou x by 2 into dou y. So by simplification, some terms can be cancelled. Then finally you will have minus dou ax by dou y dou x dou y plus dou ay by dou x dou y. So I'm writing the second term first, taking dou x dou y common. Dou ay by dou x minus dou ax by dou y into dou x dou y is common. Okay. So this is what this represents, the total line integral along the closed curve ABCD, A bar dot DL bar. But according to the definition of the curve, the maximum line integral per unit area, we require maximum line integral per unit area. So this should be divided by dou x dou y, here where dou x dou y equals to area of the rectangle, ABCD, right? By dividing this value with dou x dou y, you will get the line integral per unit area. Therefore, curl A bar is equal to, okay, curl A bar or maximum line integral. I'm writing it as closed integral ABCD A bar dot DL bar by bringing this left side dou x dou y equal to dou ay by dou x minus dou ax by dou y. So this is the curl A bar z component, because we have taken the rectangular loop in xy plane, Now curl A bar direction lies along the outward normal unit vector to this plane. ఇక్కడ ఈ xy plane కి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా అవుట్వర్డ్ నార్మల్ యూనిట్ వెక్టర్ అంటే అలాంగ్ జెడ్ యాక్సిస్ n క్యాప్ అవుతుంది. అంటే అలాంగ్ జెడ్ యాక్సిస్ యూనిట్ వెక్టర్ ఏంటి, k క్యాప్. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ మనకు వచ్చినటువంటి వాల్యూ కర్ల్ ఏ బార్ జెడ్ కాంపోనెంట్ ని రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తుంది. దేర్ఫోర్ డెల్ బార్ క్రాస్ ఏ బార్ జెడ్ కాంపోనెంట్ is equal to dou ay by dou x minus dou ax by dou y into direction k cap. The direction is k cap. Okay. So curl A bar vector కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ మనం తీసుకున్నటువంటిది దాని డైరెక్షన్ ఆ సర్ఫేస్ కి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా అవుట్వర్డ్ నార్మల్ యూనిట్ వెక్టర్ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఉంటుంది. xy ప్లేన్ కి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా అవుట్వర్డ్ నార్మల్ యూనిట్ వెక్టర్ అంటే అలాంగ్ పాజిటివ్ జెడ్ యాక్సిస్. అలాంగ్ పాజిటివ్ జెడ్ యాక్సిస్ యూనిట్ వెక్టర్ k cap. So therefore the z component of the curl A bar, సో ఇక్కడ వచ్చిన వాల్యూ ఇంటూ k cap రాశారు. సో దీన్ని బట్టి సిమిలర్లీ we can write y component and x component. Similarly we can write y component of the curl A bar, y component. Okay, y component is equal to z component అంటే z before dou ay, y before x, dou ay by dou x minus ఇదే ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది dou ax by dou y. So y component y before what comes dou ax, x before what z, dou ax by dou z minus here dou az by dou Az by dou x into j cap. J cap. Y component kabatti ikkada unit vector j cap. X component of the curl A bar, del bar cross A bar X component is equal to, right? For X component X before Z. So dou AZ, Z before dou Y minus here dou AY by dou Z into K cap, I cap, right? For Z component, here K cap comes. For Y component, J cap. For X component, I cap, sir. I cap, small I cap, right? So we got X component, Y component, Z component of the vector. So now you can write del bar cross A bar. Del bar cross A bar equal to X component plus Y component plus Z component. What is X component? Dou AZ by dou Y minus dou AY by dou Z into I cap plus J component or Y component dou AX by dou Z minus dou AZ by dou X into J cap plus K component dou AY by dou X minus dou AX by dou Y into K caps. Okay. So this expansion you can write simply as del bar cross A bar is equal to determinant. Okay. Determinant I cap, J cap, K cap, dou by dou X, dou by dou Y, dou by dou Z, AX, AY, AZ. So this expansion simply you can write like this. Determinant I cap, J cap, K cap, dou by dou X, dou by dou Y, dou by dou Z. So if you expand this, you will get the same. Into I ఉన్న కాలం రో తీసేసి ఇలా మల్టిప్లై చేయాలి. ఫస్ట్ దిని dou by dou Y of this dou AZ by dou Y minus this into this minus this into this dou AY by dou Z. Next minus J cap into J ఉన్న కాలం రో తీసేయండి ఇలా మల్టిప్లై చేయండి. Dou by dou X of this dou AZ by dou X minus dou AX by dou Z. Okay. Plus K cap into K ఉన్న కాలం రో తీసేయండి. This into this minus this into this dou AY by dou X minus dou AX by dou Y. Okay. Here plus minus sign should come alternately. First plus I into this minus J into plus K. If you multiply minus into the bracket, you will get this here plus. Okay, minus into minus get plus. J cap into dou AX by dou Z minus dou AZ by dou X. Same this expression will get. Right? The curl A bar. So what we discussed in this class is we defined the curl of vector field. It is the maximum line integral of your vector along the closed curve of a closed surface having the unit area. Simply the maximum line integral of the vector field per unit area is called curl of vector field. The curl of a vector field is always a vector because there we are doing the cross product. The cross product of any two vectors represents a vector. We know that. So del is a vector, A bar is a vector. Del bar cross A bar, there we are taking the cross product or vector product of two vectors. Therefore, del bar cross A bar is always a vector. Curl means rotation. So if there exists a curl, there exists a rotation of the vector. In the case of fluid, if curl V bar not equals to 0, in that fluid, if you keep the pedal, that will rotate. In the case of the flow of fluid, if you keep the pedal, if it is not rotating, then we say that curl V bar equals to 0. Then it is irrotational vector. Then the vector is said to be irrotational, non-rotational. There is no rotation. So what is the significance of the curl? Significance or applications of the applications of the this curl of a vector field in the physics. Okay, in the rigid body dynamics, then we know there exists a linear velocity and angular velocity, and the relation between linear velocity and angular velocity v bar equal to omega bar cross r bar. You know, the cross product of angular velocity and radius vector gives a linear velocity, right, sir? The curl, if you take the curl of linear velocity, curl v bar equals to, you will get 2 omega bar. Curl v bar equal to 2 omega bar, 2 times to the angular velocity, right, sir? Number 2. In electromagnetism, we have the Maxwell equations, electromagnetic Maxwell equations. There, the curl of electric field of electromagnetic wave, del bar cross E bar, is equal to minus dou B bar by dou T. Okay. ఇది మీకు 5th సెమిస్టర్లో వస్తుంది. ఎలక్ట్రోమాగ్నెటిక్ సపరేట్ పేపర్ ఉంటుంది సార్, రైట్? ఎలక్ట్రోమాగ్నెటిక్ వేవ్ ఎక్స్ డైరెక్షన్ లో ప్రొపగేట్ అవుతుంది అనుకోండి. ఇక్కడ మనకు వై డైరెక్షన్ లో ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్, జెడ్ డైరెక్షన్ లో మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ వెక్టర్. An electromagnetic wave consists of both electric and magnetic field, right? Perpendicular to both electric and magnetic field, the wave propagates. So electromagnetic wave లో ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్, మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ వెక్టర్స్ రెండు ఉంటాయి. ఇవి రెండు పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా ఉండి వారండిటికి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ డైరెక్షన్ లో వేవ్ ప్రొపగేషన్ లేదా ఎనర్జీ ప్రొపగేషన్ ఉంటుంది. సో దేర్ డెల్ బార్ క్రాస్ ఈ బార్ ఈక్వల్ టు మైనస్ డో బి బార్ బై డో టీ. So this is one application for the curl. And if you take the curl for this magnetic field vector in this electromagnetic wave, del bar plus b bar is equal to mu naught into j bar plus dou d bar by dou t, where j bar is current density. All these things we will discuss there. Current density only, just you remember this under the applications, where capital D bar is displacement current. Okay. The fourth point is, if del bar cross f bar equals to 0, f bar is a force vector. When you calculate curl f bar, if it is equals to 0, then that force vector f bar is called as irrotational vector. The curl of any vector field equals to 0, that vector field is said to be irrotational vector. In the case of force, if del bar cross f bar equal to 0, that force f bar is called as conservative force. కాబట్టి ఏదైనా మీకు ఫోర్స్ వెక్టర్ ఇచ్చి అది కన్జర్వేటివ్ ఫోర్స్ అని చూపించండి అంటే, you take the curl of that. Curl f bar determinant method lo cheyandi. If it is equals to 0, then you can write the conclusion f bar is called as conservative force. If it is a conservative force, we know that the vector can be expressed as the gradient of some scalar potential. So grad of some scalar potential phi. If bar is a conservative force, conservative force is the gradient of scalar potential ga express chestam. Kabatti substituting that, del bar cross grad phi, that is nothing but curl of grad phi. Curl of grad phi is always equal to 0. ఏదైనా ఒక వెక్టర్ ని గ్రేడియంట్ ఆఫ్ స్కేలార్ పొటెన్షియల్ గా ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ చేయగలిగితే దాని కర్ల్ వాల్యూ మస్ట్ బి ఈక్వల్స్ టు 0. వెక్టర్ f bar is expressed as gradient of some scalar potential function, then the curl of that vector field must be equals to 0. Then that vector is called as lamellar vector. Here f bar is called as lamellar vector. If it is a conservative force, then the closed integral along the closed curve of that vector, that is f bar dot dl bar, must be equals to 0. If it is a conservative force, అయితే f bar అనేది conservative force అయితే, so ఆ conservative force లో along the closed curve line integral is equal to 0. So the line integral along the closed curve equals to 0, then F bar is called conservative force. If the line integral along the closed curve is equal to 0, that vector is called lamellar vector. If it is a lamellar vector, curl grad phi equals to 0, right? And that vector is also called as, in another terms, irrotational vector. Okay, so this is the significance of the curls. Okay, in this present class, we discussed about what we discussed. We defined the curl, right? Then we derived the expression for the curl A bar, L bar cross A bar, right? So lastly, we covered the discussion of the significance of the curl, right, sir?